Hello, we are going to have a look at the basic audio functionality of the Liviau S. On the left side of the main window we find the audio column. At the top left there is a power button, which is used to enable or disable all audio outputs in one go. Just below we find a big vertical slider, which is used to adjust the master volume of all outputs in one go. So to put our audio system in use, we simply hit the power button, which will turn green, and make sure the master volume slider is opened. As said before, the power button and the master volume slider act on all outputs simultaneously. If we want to take control over one specific input or output, we can do that by clicking on the Options menu at the bottom of the screen. What we see in the Audio Options menu is an overview of all actual level control settings, as well as live level metering for both the inputs, shown on the top row, and the outputs, shown on the bottom row. The live level metering is displayed in the background of the level controls by means of multicolored bars, which light up as soon as audio is coming in or going out of the Liviau S. On the left side of this page, we might see two buttons called Input EQ and/or Output EQ. If those buttons are not shown, it simply means that the installer or owner of the Liviau S has decided to hide them and exclude them from daily use. If they are shown, you can find more about them in one of our other training videos called Input-Output EQ settings. As mentioned before, this page is built to provide you with a general overview of your actual settings. To modify any of the audio levels, we can simply touch either the top half or the bottom half of the screen. Hitting the top half will show us a larger view of the input section. Here we can now make any desired change to the input sources. By operating any of the volume level sliders, the audio level of the relevant input can be raised or lowered in real time. By clicking on the round speaker symbols below each slider, we can mute the audio stream. As you can see, the speaker symbol turns red to indicate that the audio is muted. If the tick box between a pair of sliders is checked, it means that those sliders both belong to the same stereo pair. In this case, operating only one of the sliders, or mute buttons, will automatically result in the same action occurring on the other side of the pair. The first two sliders are used to adjust the volume level of any of two microphones which might be connected to the Liviau S. Since microphones exist in a wide variety, some putting out much less level than others, a provision is made to allow for extra gain to be added to the two microphone inputs. By swiping from right to left or clicking on the top right corner, the mic preamp menu can be accessed. Here we can set the desired gain for each of the two built-in microphone preamplifiers. Be careful when setting the microphone preamplifier gain and the microphone input gain, as a sudden increase in gain with the microphone activated might result in feedback through the speaker system. We'll now go back to the overview and open the output section by clicking on the lower half of the overview screen. As you can see, it looks exactly the same as the input section, but this time the output levels and mutes are displayed. Once we have finished changing our audio settings, we can leave the audio options menu and get back to the Liviau's main screen.